You're recording now.
All right, it is August 26th, the start of, well, we got 18 minutes till the race starts.
There you go.
But the weather is, it's kind of gotten nicer, surprisingly. Looks like it's going to rain, but besides that.
Here we are at 5:55 in the morning. People milling around the 100-milers.
We got about 5 minutes.
All right,
Everybody
here
have
we
the
go.
crackers on?
Yep.
Good. Any problems with that?
You're on.
All right, so we're here at Cedar Road, I think.
Yes.
About a little over 50 miles into the race at this point. Having a good day for the most part. I think still on pace to have a pretty good race. So it's exciting. Its last section was hotter with more bugs. It was a lot harder than it was the first time, but kind of power for the course. So
Humidity has increased.
humidity is insane, and there's not a lot of wind anymore.
Yeah.
I hope that changes, but you know, it's gonna get dark soon, and I'll be thinking about that. So, you know, it is what it is. But my ear was bit by a bug. That was exciting. Yeah, but yeah, that's the update. All right, here we are, second attempt at the Shawnee Hill, and once again did not finish, but everybody else did not finish as well this year, so I guess a little different. So
I think you'd gotten into second.
yeah, so what happened? So me and Jay were doing, you know, we were doing good. And we got at past Trick Tower. We start that, and then the rain just starts coming down, and there's 2 flags there to mark both ways,
Yeah.
and we got turned around, and like I was trying to figure out where we were, and then I was like, this is the wrong way, but Jay was like, I think it's still okay. We go all the way back to Trick Tower, you know, add five miles easy onto our race, and then we turn back around and we run into this group of guys, and we're just like, you know what, it's raining still. Also, my watch died because I was trying to figure out, because I had the GPS on my watch, but I don't know how, like, I put it on the right power mode. I don't know what happened, but it just died. Visibility ridiculous. But I run into this group of guys that are, you know, planning on like a 30-hour finish, or, you know, a 31-hour or something, and they're moving steady, and 2 of them seem to have a good sense of direction, and so I'm like, all right. But they were all going slower than us, and they were hurting, and they were running with poles. Already gotten turned around.
Yeah.
And it's just raining. You know, we're kind of, obviously Jay and I are bummed, but we're like, we gotta just keep going, but we'll finish. Went for a while, went past like the sign to go Trick Tower this way, Jackson Falls this way. You know, there's that sign, and so we go that was about knee deep of water moving. The other guys were very hesitant to even try, and I was out there. Me and Jay linked arms and just kind of walked through it. There was 4 of them at the time. They all linked arms and walked through it. I thought we were fine. They were acting like it was a ridiculous thing we did. I was like, we're all here. You know, one of the guys, I guess, is like water rescue, are going slow. But you have a better sense of direction than me, and I'm trying to be patient, and where it's just kind of, you know, it's another one that's pretty difficult to cross. There's just different parts of it that are moving faster, but you know, we all made it, not too much trouble, I would say. And then we keep going, you know, maybe another mile down the road, we hit a section where it is, I'm trying to, like, the space, but it's this huge, it used to be a huge road that's deep, and now it's completely water, you know, and I'm trying to figure out the math. They're telling me, you know, the waves are 3 feet, and that, you know, we're gonna be, and it looked deep, and it was wide. That's what was really scary. Water was moving fast, and we're talking, I don't know, 50 feet, like, across, you know. It's so...
That is nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, they all gave up almost immediately, I felt. I I'm trying to get to a better section to maybe cross. I'm climbing the hill, thinking that I'll find a section that maybe is easier. At the waves hitting the trees, and I'm just like, okay, this is a little deeper than I thought. It's moving pretty fast. I still don't want to give up. I keep telling them, like, if we had some rope, I could jump across. I kept on bringing that up. I was like, we tie the rope to a tree. I jump to a tree, tie it to that tree, you know, keep jumping. But they all talked me out of it, or even attempting anything else.
No one had any rope anyway.
No one had any rope. But it was just so wide. I'm like, I don't know when. But there was enough trees. I was, you know, that would be my only way to kind of try to navigate the rapids. Would just try to get behind those trees, but the trees were easily 5 feet apart. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and easily, like, you just slip and then you hit a rock, and I mean, yeah.
Plus, it's dark.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I'm out there, and so we all powwow, you know, the mines, and they're like, okay, let's go to Cinder Path, which is, or Cedar Path, or Cedar Road, whatever that aid station was. They're like, let's go there. That's about, I think that was like 5 miles away. And I was like, we'll backtrack, we'll go there. That's higher elevation. So we were like, that'll be a better place to be. And so that was the plan, you know. So we started heading, because Trig Tower still had that section where we had to link arms to cross, and we're like, now it's been a while, the water's going to be higher, you know. Then we ran into another person who they were 91 miles in, heading to Trig Tower, but we talked them out of it. I mean, they wouldn't have been able to continue after Trig Tower anyway, because at that point they'd shut it down. And so they came with us, and then we went to that aid station where I had stopped before, you know, out there in the middle of the paved area, you know, where it's the emergency people that work for the county that are out there that had just a water station, like big rocks, you know, is where this vehicle is parked, if you can imagine it. It's like, and so that's where we had to drive from. That's why they were like, oh, because you can't drive a car on that road, you need like a big truck. I mean, there, the guy's like, nobody can leave the aid station. That's what they told me. It's like, which was the right thing to do.
Yeah, they kept counting heads.
Yeah. Out there for a while, and they sounded like they were gonna get something for us, but the guy was like, oh, let's do the truck. Not a comfortable, yeah, it was not a comfortable ride back. And they passed the camp, and we're just like, come on. 5 people in this back seat, yeah. What it smelled like back there, and I'm like leaned over with my legs cramped, and like, and I'm, you know, we're all doing our best, so I'm like, I appreciate him helping and doing all that. Yeah, his crew was very nice and very accommodating, but like, it was miserable still. I mean,
Oh, the woman in the pink.
Yeah.
She'd gotten, I think she had a son or two out there running,
Okay.
and she had been keeping calm about what was going on, but it turned out she was very anxious about it. And she broke down crying when they said, we have everybody accounted for. And she just kept saying, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, somebody could have died very easily. Yeah. I mean,
hypothermia is dangerous.
well, I'm just like, you're this late in the race, so I'm like, you could have gotten easily fallen into the water. Like, it wouldn't have taken much, you know, if you were by yourself running, you know.